This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. And of course, game one of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
And when you rank stretch bigs, you have to place Porzingis toward the top of that list. This guy is a pure shooter at 7'3".
Now here's Crowder. Porzingis with the block. Outside ball. Left side, Beal. Latre. Rebounded by DeAndre.
Over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now, let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Wes Unseld Jr.
Well, Kevin, he wants his guys to try and match the speed that they're going to face. He said, we have some great athletes on our team, too. We need to play an athletic game tonight to keep pace. Guys, this should be a fun one to watch.
Thank you, David. To the middle, and Ayton throws it down.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Denny Avdia. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And Ayton throws it down.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Outside, Beal. To Porzingis. The kick out to Ball. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. 1:53 left to play here in the first. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Stolen by Ball. .114 left from the first quarter of the game. Rebound by the Suns. Right side, Irving. That's tipped. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 4. And the Suns miss again. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Beal. Crowder pulls it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Ayton a screen. In the corner. Shannon with it. And the Suns miss again. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. Morris with the ball. That one, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Irving from long range. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Washington. It's a 5-point game. The wide open look here for Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And the Suns call time here. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outside Fox. Ayton wide open. Connects from 3-point range. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
To the left wing. Out to the right wing. Wizards passing it around. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer right. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fox deciding where to go with it. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Ayton inside. No good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Second team foul.
Fires from 14. Hachimura, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Beal. Runs it 5 from 18. And another miss by Washington.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Bridges outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Lee outside. Clock is at 3. Here's Bridges. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Wizards making a switch here. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. 41 seconds left in the first half. Screen by Porzingis. Avdia. The kick out to Barton. Buries it from three-point range. Barton's got 6.
And scanning the floor well, Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
And it's Irving missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Oh, Ayton in position. And he lays it straight in. Ayton's got 7 points for the quarter.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 2. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here is Ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Avdia can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Second shot opportunity. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Superb concentration from Irving. He's excellent at sticking with his shot through contact.
And the Wizards making a change here. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Driving the lane, and Ayton throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more. An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Back to Fox. Johnson outside. Launches it. Rebounded by the Wizards. Beal with it. Bridges covering. Outside, Porzingis. And he's good on the three ball. Porzingis has got 16 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Ayton. And no good that time. And Washington the other way now. Nice ball movement by Washington. Barton, no luck.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Ayton with it. Timeout called, the Suns. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Morris. Hachimura, the screen. In the corner, it's Gafford. And here's Barton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gafford. Tries again. Now here is Hachimura. Martin from outside. Sharks grabs the board. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Now Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Sharks. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead. At the top of the key, Gafford. And it's Hachimura in the corner. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Moves back up. And the rejection by Gafford. Fires from deep. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 11 points to it.
25. And please give a big round of applause.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Coach Wes Unseld Jr. had some advice for the team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Outside, Porzingis. Fox with the steal. For the finish.
That's some lightning speed right there as Fox earns himself a trip to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Irving misses.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Outside Irving. On the mark with the 15-footer. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's Hachimura. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Beal. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
What is going on right now?
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Irving. Back to Fox. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Suns lead by 18.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
Outside for Beal. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On the wing, Irving. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Crowder with the steal. Here's Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
4 on the clock, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. This one for 3. Suns keep it alive. To the paint. Here's Fox. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. Martin in the corner. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-5 run. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Fox with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to Irving. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Irving. Beyond the arc. Ball with the rebound.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Lobbed up there for Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Now, here's Fox. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had
I'm John Wooden, built myself a cushion cause I'm tired of all these lames with this cabin and this wolf.